the question that Brazil's asking is, may I ask you, how are you able to uphold all that you are, which is infinity, in the human body? Brazil, what I'm saying and suggesting for you is that what you call the human body is an optical illusion. It is an optical illusion. And once we jump into the meditations, which we call conscious transformation technologies, out this way, as we jump into these, they're designed to help you recognize that what you have referred to as the human body was merely an optical illusion. It was an optical illusion. Therefore, you're not trying to house infinity, all this infinite capability inside of a human form. Rather, you're seeing through the human form and recognizing infinity as its essence. As its essence. When I started learning this, when again, the teacher, the Taoist mystic that I trained with for 10 years, like when I first started understanding this, I would get it intellectually for a day, and then I would wake up the next day and I'd have to start all over intellectually. I would have to be like, whoa, how did that happen? How did we get to that part? How did we arrive at that? It was very like, you understand it for a moment and then it's gone, and then it comes back and then it's gone. And there's an old quote in the Tao Te Ching that says, the more you try to understand or think, intellectually approach the Tao or God, the more you lose it, the further you get. But the practices that allow for you to go beyond the intellect and begin to experience this living knowledge, that's ultimately where we're going. This kit is called Find the Edges. To close your eyes and notice that you are aware. You don't have to do anything to be aware. You're just aware. And so in your experience with your eyes closed, you sense that you are aware. This you know for sure. But can you find the edges of awareness? Find the place where your awareness stops. Or find the place where your awareness begins. Your eyes are closed. I'm not asking you to find the place where your vision stops. I'm saying find the place where your awareness stops. Or find the place where your awareness begins. And you see you never can. You see you never can. Because anywhere that you would look to find the interface, to find the gap between where awareness is and where non-awareness would be, it requires awareness to see that gap. And so that gap only would move out further and further and further and further and further. So when we talk about infinity, infinity is another name for God, but it's also another name for awareness. How is that? Because awareness is dimensionless. You can't find it. And if you really want to have some fun, go find where awareness is in the mind. Go Google it. Go look into all the Google scholarship. Go to Harvard. Go study with the best and see if they can tell you with any conclusive evidence where awareness is in the human body. And what you'll find is that they can't, because it ain't in the human body. Awareness is not in the human body. And yet it is our primary experience. You can go to sleep and notice that your body disappears for you, but the awareness is still there. You'd be in a whole other dream, in a whole other dream world, and awareness of that world is still there. You temporarily leave this location, temporarily leave your physical body, temporarily forget your physical body, all the things that happen for you during the day, and your awareness is in a new place. The same thing is true with the you that's on the other side of the universe right now. You can temporarily forget that you as you come and animate this particular version of you. That's just at a different level and probably a different conversation for another time. But the point is that with awareness, there are no edges to it. There's no place where you can look off and say, oh, that's the end of awareness right there. It doesn't happen that way. There's a place where you can say that's the end of perception. You can open your eyes, look out into the horizon and see that, oh, there's a place I can't see beyond. You would need, a telescope or something like this. But awareness is not your vision. Awareness is aware of vision. Awareness is aware of non-vision, which is why you can still be aware of the dark even when you close your eyes. You are still seeing, in other words. Somebody put yes in the chat if you understand. Matter of fact, just say, I understand. Somebody put, I understand. And if you don't understand, then ask a question, because, we'll get that clear. But the point is that this is the majesty of awareness. Infinity is another name for God, and God is another name for awareness. To say you are infinite is the same thing as saying you are conscious. That's what consciousness is. If you understand what it means to be dimensionless, that's what awareness is. You can't find the edges, which means you can't find its dimensions, which means it is dimensionless in your experience. Somebody else can tell you, oh, well, no, awareness is about it's a fundamental process in the brain. It's actually a process. It's not located in any particular place, but it's a process that, the whole brain is doing its thing. If that's the case, how come when someone has a brain injury, they're still aware? If it's a process, if you call it a highway, if I block up any point in the highway, traffic can't flow. Right? Which means that the very purpose of the highway ceases to function. Such should be true for awareness, yet it isn't. I don't think y'all know what y'all talking about. I don't think y'all know what y'all talking about. You could say that. I don't think y'all know what y'all talking about. Where is the awareness? Where are its edges? With awareness being dimensionless. Dimensionlessness is the same as infinity. Because there's no start, there's no stop. Hey, it's Dr. Shawn Smith, and if that message resonated with you, then be sure to watch this video. I know it will serve you.